Yo, Redeemus.
Spirit has been held captive for eternity.
Yeah, for good reason.
I am free. The final change.
But the gate appears closed.
This is not the gate. This gate merely the bearer.
How do I
Move one of the
anyone?
all of these.
Your father built the trap.
Hodron. I can still hear the pounding of the sword showed me.
You mean you have seen which
I have long.
then guess.
It was so.
Just take a freaking guess. Thanks though, Redeemus. Did a good job
Wait a
there, my
minute.
friend.
If you have the strength, sink.
Still, thank you very much, Redeemus. Oh, another tablet of one-handed combat. Okay. You treat me so well suddenly. It's almost like a boss fight. It's coming up in the near future. 96%. Green. Yada 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 yada. Okay, dexterity. First dexterity 1. We don't need more dexterity. So now completely unmodified. I have 98 fucking percent one-handed combat skill. 104%. Why are you still standing around and not doing your job? You're supposed to protect that thing, aren't you, bloody Stone Guardians? Well, when you have to talk, you know, a bit with Adonis about his choice of watchers, they are pretty good at what they're doing. Yep, they really aren't good at what they're doing. Not only are they hardly letting Raven through, which, you know, bit of a problem that. The fact that he is the evil guy. One who wants the sword for evil reasons. I am on the other hand would just use it to, you know some dragons with. Which is rather interesting considering that that would mean that I would use a fucking Beliar artifact against, you know, creatures of Beliar. Now you might be sitting there like, how is this even going to work? And you would be right to ask yourself. I don't know either. It just does. Sometimes it just works. Nobody knows why. That's just how it is. And don't try to overanalyze it. That's just gonna break it. A very important lesson I learned. Well, at least we're getting more mana out of this. At some point we're gonna be so fucking powerful, mana-wise. We're gonna become a spell slinger. Well, no, not really though. Now then, since we are in the antechamber and the main chamber should be in front of us, we're gonna heal ourselves. Nice amount of dark mushrooms. Being very much proud of ourselves for eating so many dark mushrooms in one fucking go. And a nice little save, just to be sure. Then we're gonna be like, hey Raven, thanks for the armor and all, but your armor is pretty neat and all, just kinda useless in, you know, everyday situations. Everybody hates me when I'm wearing this. Strangely enough. Raven is spraying in front of them like, well, I don't care. And I'm the hero. I don't care either. I'm gonna murder you.
Look who has come.
Indeed, it is I.
My master warned me that Innos would send his henchmen.
I think I'm one of the others.
I had not expected that you would appear so soon. Well, since you were so quick, I shall give you a quick death.
You think you can do this better than me, Beach Boy?
You sold your soul to Beliar.
For a good price.
Hmm.
I will command his armies as a general.
No, you will
And what
not.
about you? Do you know how much your soul is worth?
I'm only doing what has to be done.
Indeed.
Listen to him. You have sent me a humble servant, Innos.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
What? What are you saying?
Don't you consider it possible that I could be a servant of Atanos?
Nonsense.
Maybe I also serve Beliar, or only myself.
But
Questions?
in that case, you are not even.
I've had it.
Are you in such a hurry to die?
Shh. Yeah, that is the most annoying sound effect I've ever heard in a while. And even Adanos understood that the evil has been felt again. So everything can return to normal once again. Also, I want to plunder that body, so please don't atomize him. I need that. What do we have? A sword. Those. And of course, the claw of Beliar. What a nasty little shot that is. All of this work for what? Just for murdering one single guy. Pain in the ass, I tell ya. I mean, he deserves, but you can see what he is doing to her health. And, yeah, that's the effect of the claw of Beliar. One of those very, very special games, special weapons in a game, which you can find, that do some bullshit, I suppose, some degree, yeah. Yo, Charles.
You again?
Nope.
I did it.
That means you've given... Then you'll be moving...
My job in this valley is done.
Yeah, you're constantly on the move, aren't you? Have a good journey.
Who knows? Maybe we'll run.
Who knows? There will be lots of gates and passages for you to go through. And you're bound to find me on one of them.
Yeah, Charles, you're the guy that first name.
The earthquakes have stopped,
Oh, yeah.
and as I can see, you're still among the living.
Well, you don't say.
Does this mean that your mission was successful?
Yes, Raven is dead.
Indeed.
Then it is over. Thank Adanos.
Or
You
something.
have done well, my son. We're deep in your debt.
Well, you already
have
were deep in
snatched
my
a
debt.
powerful weapon away from evil, and when the earthquakes died away, we discussed go and take the claw of Beliar in your hand. Use it wisely, might. We shall remain here, and only Mixar is already on his way to Corinus. Vatras has been alone in the city.
I have taken.
The claw of Beliar it has its own will. You, who now possess it, is a part of you. However, it will not only Beliar himself.
What can I?
That lies in your hands. I can only recommend to you either you give it to me, and or you put its power to you.
And why should?
Only a prayer to Beliar, but be careful. If you arouse his wrath,
I see. Couldn't you?
if you give it to me, then I shall so consider well.
What will you?
We shall stay here. All too long have its wall. As far as you are concerned, I am glad to see that I was not mistaken about you. Without your courage and strength,
Yes, yes.
the island of devote yourself now to the other tasks. Now go and fulfill your destiny, Preserver.
Yes, I know.
May Adanos
I'm fucking you right. No, I'm not gonna give you my hard-earned reward. If you wanted that weapon, you would have to bloody do some work for that, Satiras. You would have to do something more than sit
Hey,
around
you.
and bitch like a little asshole all the freaking time.
Let's-
I can't trust you. Bitch, please, I freed you from the bloody barrier. And still you're like, oh no. You misused our little orb mountain. No, I actually put it to some reasonable use, you idiot.
Hey,
I
you!
think you didn't manage. Bloody water mages. Even before that, I worked as a bloody mercenary, protecting your little asses so that you could sit around and do nothing of value for so bloody long. Just the reward I get.
Hey!
Some bitching and moaning.
The trip I haven't had it.
I mean, come the fuck on. Who do these bloody assholes sometimes think they are? And they're like, yeah, well, you knew all along you were great. If you knew that all along, you could have given me some more support, couldn't you? Yes, you could have. But no, instead you decided to be little assholes about it. Well, apparently, if you jump just right, you can actually get it done, or you can use one of your furniture animals stuff. And since this is basically the last thing that Dragunda holds over us, we're gonna get this done. I can tell you that much already. Also, of course, the way you find actually Snapper Wheat here is kinda, you know, bit of a telling tale. Okay, I don't know how I made it. I will not question it. I will love it. Accept it. Okay. For some reason that jump is apparently broken my game a bit. But you saw it here. You can do it. Please don't ask me why and how. The good thing is we made it. Everything else is of course of no consequence. Alright. No, actually, it's now that I think about it, I remember this place. There actually are some stone guardians here usually. That's why I also dropped my sword, you know, unconscious reflex. But, because there are no stone guardians around anymore, they are back at being peaceful. Because, you know, everything's over. We did it. We are the heroes now. Well, at least over here, this particular area. Not so much of the rest of the world, but alas.
I think I've found something.
You found a lot of things, my friend. Now there is Snapper Wheat here, and I think it's actually pretty easy to jump back, because the jump back is actually, you know, a jump in a reasonable way. That shouldn't be all that hard to do, is what I'm trying to say here. Well, but with that we have successfully got the last piece of this bloody island. Might have thought it could save something for itself, but of course not. That would have not been an acceptable measure. Satisfying. Satisfying indeed. Tablet of Magic, eh? Yeah, that's all nice and dandy, I suppose. Ruby Blade. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You don't say, game. If that thing is reasonably long... Yeah. I mean, it's okay-ish. Now then, where are my speed potions when I need them? Grook. We can fly! Not that far, apparently. Oh boy. Maybe just by running. Let's take some precautions. And go like, oh, come on. Ouch. 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 Hey, does tend to fall rather dramatically, doesn't he? Like, boom, boom, boom. Dead. Okay. Don't worry, nameless hero. Oh, I believe in you! Nice. Well, I guess that actually then was the final hidden little thing Jack and I had to offer to me.